My goodness, Dan Quinn is a real one. Oh my goodness, he is a flat out real one, Cowboy Nation. He said, look, the 4 takeaways in 3 games, we still not playing at our best potentials, basically. And on top of that, look, no one did that since 1967. That's a long time. You know, the Cowboys organization was only 7 years old at that time, right? Cowboys organization was founded in 1960. That's a long time. And Dan Quinn, man, he just holding everything in, and he's letting people know, like, hey, we haven't accomplished nothing yet. We still got things to improve on. We still got things that we must work on. And I absolutely love it. Hey, he broke down the play, too, of Parsons switching off of his guy. He knew that it was a legal pick, and Parsons supposed to carry Galladay up the field. And he flipped his hips, turned his head around just in the right time for him not to get the flag. For anybody saying, he didn't turn. It wasn't like that he was face guarding. He did turn a little bit, so that counts, Cowboy Nation. But, man, back to Dan Quinn. We good. Yeah, we good. 4 takeaways on in the last 3 games on the road. That's a wonderful job to be in, right? To have or a skill set to have. But we're not hitting on all cylinders, and I love it. You know, keeping everybody humbled in a sense. Now, Jerry Wayne Jones, shout out to him. He spoke to 105.3 The Fan, and he also lamented about the tackle situation. Tyron Smith, he said he's not ruling him out, but basically he ruling him out basically against this game, this upcoming game. But for next week, for sure, it could be a game day decision technically. So Tyron Smith, if we can manage to win these games and get Tyron Smith healthy for the playoffs, then that's when I really want him, right? Or if you look at it and say, okay, the Cards game, that would be a good situation for him, then you can finagle that back and forth. But I would rather have a healthy Tyron Smith in the playoffs. And case in point, Cowboy Nation, when you think of Tyron Smith, when Dak Prescott is under center, when Tyron Smith is out there, Dak Prescott completion percentage is anywhere between 72 to 73-ish. Even though Dak Prescott is throwing a high completion percentage now, I think it's right at 68, 69 right now. It's just better when you have Tyron Smith out there, Cowboy Nation. Let's not get fooled with it, right? Last game, we seen the musical chairs with 79 Todd Nasucky, and then they bring in a Terrence Steele. I just don't like that rotational aspect of it. That's just what the Cowboys been doing. Yep, that's what they've been doing. And one can argue, Cowboys get into this mindset that they try to get cute a little bit, Cowboy Nation. If I can speak freely, if Law Nation can speak freely, they do get a little too cute. Case in point, the offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, when they got into the money zone, red zone, they designed and crafted a play for McGovern, right? They wanted to go to McGovern on that play. Why? Because I think it would be a franchise record if the Cowboys can get north of 17 touchdowns to 17 different, how did that record go? Yeah, if you can get 17 touchdowns from 17 different players or something like that. And McGovern would have hit 18. He would have been an 18th different player with a touchdown, I believe. That's how it goes. Yeah, and they tried to get cute with it, but Schultz was open. And Kellen Moore said that Dak Prescott went with the proper read. So there goes to show you that sometimes this team can get a little too cute. Look, we just want to pound it in, get the points. Don't try to get the style points. Let me know, Cowboy Nation. Because there's a little bird that's flying around, little birdie, then told some of the Cowboys people, that maybe, just maybe, the Cowboys are sandbagging They're not showing all of their cards. They're not showing everything that they got because they know for sure that the playoff time, everything condenses. And you want to throw people in the dark. You want to hoodwink folks. You want to blindfold them a little bit. You don't want to showcase everything, Cowboy Nation. Yeah, the mighty Cowboys. We say how much of a copycat league this NFL is. Oh, yes, it's a copycat league. Think of this. The Cowboys brought their own benches in. Now, all of a sudden, the Washington football team saying, hey, we can do the same, right? And they were the ones, the coach of their organization said, hey, this is not right. Cowboys trying to showboat and these sorts of things. Now he's doing it, right? So I know for sure that if people can realize that they are being copied, even from the philosophy of bringing in benches, right? Then what stopped teams from looking at it like, okay, this is what they like to do. In this set of offense, this is what they like to do. In that set of offense, this is what they go to in this particular look. Right? Because Amari Cooper, although he coming off of this little C19 list, right? Amari Cooper, I get it. Dak Prescott been in a slump. Dak Prescott, the offensive line been musical chairs. But the targets for Amari Cooper is so low, right? So that means that the ball is not even looked his way. Now, when we look at the all 22, we don't see a great deal of separation. And Amari Cooper is the separation king. You can crown him on that one, right? No. Checkmate, right? We don't play chess, right? So it could be, but you playing with crazy fire. And how crazy would this be? A team that's not even trying to play their best on the offensive side, which I barely believe, still averaging 28 to 29 points a game. Now, we scored 21 points last game. We still won by 15 points, right, Cowboy Nation? In the previous game, we scored 27 and 27, right? And we in a slump. We in a slump, and we still scoring that amount of money. Now, of course, the offense need to improve, and we need to make some things shake over here, Cowboy Nation. But I come here to tell you, those 3 ugly wins makes a pretty 10-4. It flat out making a beautiful 10-4. And this team, the momentum that we are getting, I can't make this stuff up. That momentum can go a long way. Hey, say what you want. Y'all seen the DeMarcus Lawrence film, right? That I just produced. That man is making some things happen on the defense, which he's playing that way because the number 11 is so contagious. Oh, number 11 is so contagious. It's rubbing off to 27. It's rubbing off to 94. It's rubbing off to even LVE. And Anthony Brown, solid guy out in the field as it relates to tackling. Those boys are tackling. I know coverage is coverage, but Anthony Brown, he's tackling. Oh, can I pivot a little bit and talk about Jordan Lewis having one of his better seasons? I think he got 3 interceptions for the season. That's good for Jordan Lewis, man. Shoot. We are doing some remarkable things. To shout out to Malik Hooker. My goodness, man, I can't pound on the table loud enough to say, man, that this guy, Cowboy Nation, we going to have to figure out something real quickly about his contract, because I believe that he's hitting his stride now, Cowboy Nation. So just wanted to give you guys those updates. Shout out to Dan Quinn saying, hey, man, we haven't accomplished anything yet. Pump the brakes, defense. We got a long way to go. We still got to work on some things. Nivell Gallimore, yeah, he's a big nasty. 96, woo! And 91. Let's not forget about what Carlos Watkins been doing too. And Olsen sitting there like, Hey, I took a day off, right? You know, I had to see 19. That means, hear me out, him and Tristan Hill. We good. We reloaded. We reloaded when playoff time come around, because y'all can test me all you want. I'm going to be immune to it by then, you know. I'm just joking with you guys. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? Full force is still coming. Still coming. This defense is looking mean and angry. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.